Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to another video. And as you can see, I'm back here with another Spurs video. And I'll be talking about Dejounte Murray and Derrick White and how they could be the next great Spurs players and possibly future All-Stars. And I like my last video, I have a couple of video examples for both players. So I'll try to get through my speaking part quicker than usual to get to those videos and keep my video down to around 15 minutes. But obviously, thank you for showing up to the video, and let me dive into Derrick White and Dejounte Murray. So as I said before, I believe both have the potential to be future All-Stars and are already great defenders. As for example, Dejounte Murray last year was All-Defensive second team in his first year starting. It was actually the youngest ever to be selected to an All-Defensive team at 21 years old. That right there is simply sensational. I mean, last year on the defensive end, he's already there. He's already a top 3 best defensive point guard in the NBA. But the clear deficiency of his game is honestly his offense. But I'll get to that, as I will start with Dejounte Murray, go into Derrick White, and go into some cons for both guys. And obviously the video presentation. So, as I mentioned, for Dejounte Murray, his defense is sensational, very stellar. Obviously, being the youngest the youngest player ever to be selected to an all-defensive team. I mean, just props up for that. That is really sensational. Now, on offense, he's more of a slasher, really. On offense, he can get to the paint and score. Last year really perfected his little floater shot, similar to Tony Parker. And last year he was very efficient in doing that. So overall, he's not a great offensive player. But as I have in my notes here, he is still very young at 22 years old and very raw. His biggest deficiency in offense is his shooting. His perimeter shooting is atrocious, to say the least. He has to improve his three-point shooting, because the way that the NBA is today, you can't be you can't be an all-star caliber starting point guard if you can't shoot the three. Although he did show signs of improvement in preseason before he unfortunately ended his season with a torn ACL. Now, he's not a great distributor or assist man. He's not really a true point guard. He's more of like a slashing shooting guard defensive specialist, which is interesting. He has he's got interesting talent. But if he can get his perimeter shooting up, I see future All-Star written all over him. Now, more on his defensive side, really, he's a really good rebounder. Last year, he broke a lot of Spurs point guard rebounding records. And I think last season, he was probably the second best rebounding point guard in all of the NBA, out behind Russell Westbrook. And the main thing I really love about Dejounte Murray is that at 22 years old, like, as a kid, really, he has really evolved into a leader. And I was trying to find this one play last year, very early in the season, I think second, third game of the season. Unfortunately, I could not find it on YouTube, but, excuse me, but I'll explain to you real quick. So the play was LaMarcus Aldridge and Serge Ibaka getting into a bit of a shoving match. And it was Dejounte Murray getting in between them, pulling Aldridge away, walking him back to the bench. And while Pop was coming up to like talk LaMarcus down, Dejounte shoved him away, just like, "Coach, I got this." And that just showed, that was just big time for a young kid. Like, the whole time he's been a fantastic class act. I mean, he's a friend of LeBron, a friend of, I forgot his name, but he was like one of the best 6 men of all time. His last name is Crawford. Jordan Crawford? No, I can't remember his name off the top of my head. But that guy is also a class act. So he really knows how to present himself at the NBA level. and he has been a big leader for this team, especially last season. And obviously this season he was expected to take a big step forward for this season with his shooting being supposedly improved along with his offense. But unfortunately he did tear his ACL in preseason. So obviously that does suck for him, and prayers up for a speedy recovery. I do still think he has all-star-esque potential. And I'm going to get into his video real quick, which is 5 minutes long, but I'm skipping ahead a bit here. Actually, I'm going to turn on the volume. Actually, no, I'm not. So this is a game last season against the LA Lakers. Oh, dang it. Let me bring it back a little bit. Okay, I think that's good. Which, in this game, I believe he dropped around 20 points. Let me bring it up a little closer for you to see. So he's bringing the ball up the court and get past the puck. So he can do that. He can do that. He can. But he's not really a real point guard in the sense of like a Derrick White or Tony Parker was. And you can see his rebounding. Bring up the court, fast kid, athletic. And look at that, all the way to the paint, good pass to Anderson. And that's what he really needs to get better at, slashing to the rim, finding shooters, finding guys rolling to the rim. Okay, bringing the ball off the court again. And there's that floater. He missed it there, but he was fouled. But that's what he can do. He's really perfected that floater. Good pass there. Here's Aldridge posting up. Good pass. Good finish. That little floater right there. That's like his signature shot, really. Then good finish there. So you're seeing a lot of finishes at the rim, but not a lot of jump shots or three-pointers being taken. Which obviously is what he needs to work on. And there's that defense. And good pass for the finish. That's like he's all defensive second team. Hell of a defender. Again, good move going to the rim. A little bit of post-up move. Again, that's where he needs to get better a little bit. Last season he was getting better at that. He's still very young, still raw, as I said. And let's see that rebounding there. Gets it to Aldridge, who finishes. Yeah. Here he is again, bring it up. Good moves. That floater, his floater is really good. He's developed it very well. Like coming out of the NBA, that was like his main move, and then you see that rebounding and one. So you're seeing all he can really do, especially last season. Honestly, we see what his cons are. We can see what he needs to get better at. But what he's already good at is very good. He's been sensational, really. And him being a leader is really what puts him over the top as who I think can be a future all-star. Oh, it's not great. Actually, I think it's enough of video for him. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it's a little blurry now, too. But I think that's good video evidence. You can see all his moves, what he can do, really right there. And so now, give me 1 second. I'll move into Mr. Derrick White. So Derrick White, 24 years old, last year, pretty much all season in the G League, and Dejounte's injury thrusted him to the starting lineup before he got injured. I already talked about him in great detail earlier, so I'm gonna talk about what he's done recently and what he's been doing. So obviously defense, he's been a sensational defender. He's guarded from Kawhi Leonard to Westbrook to Kyrie, Jamal Murray, Paul George. He's guarded everyone really, and this is where he really passes Dejounte in offense. He's a great passer, a great distributor. He's really the true point guard that we need, which is really good. So figuring out the lineups from next year is tough. If he's gonna come off the bench or he's gonna start, Dejounte's off the bench, or how's that gonna go? Because he's really the point guard on the team. He's become the main ball handler with DeRozan. And yeah, he's actually a very good shooter, but but his numbers aren't that great this year because he was pretty rusty, maybe a little nervous coming back after his early injury. And he's a solid slasher too. He threw down a nice dunk last night against the Hawks, where he posterized Mr. Alex Len. So he can do that. He can finish at the rim. But obviously not as good as Dejounte, but he can do that. I think he does have to be more aggressive at times, because I've seen him finish at the rim very well, but he needs to do it more. He needs to demand the ball more. He needs to, when the game's on the line, he should be challenging DeRozan for shots. That's how good it's become. And now I'll go into his video. Let's see. Okay, this video is running well. Let me restart it real quick. And check out, this was last night against the Hawks, and he put out a monster stat line with 6 blocks. Oh, I did it again. Let's see. Okay, so Trae Young driving, blocked by Derrick. Last night he actually blocked 6 shots, which was a career high. So I think his official. Oh wait, let me get that out of the way for you. Let's see. There we go. He put down a monster stat line of 18 points, 6 rebounds, 9 assists, and 6 blocks. There you go, one of his assists there. Similar to Dejounte Murray in the last video. He's bringing the ball off the core, attacking. That's what I want to see more of from him. Attacking, finding shooters on the outside. That's what I like. There you go. And again, that's that throwdown I was talking about. That's a big time slam right there, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh. That's what I like to see. That aggressiveness going to the rim. That's what we need to see more of from Derrick. Good pass to Bryn Forbes. Good finish. Good D. But see, that one's just a simple pass to a good shooter. Just smart. But it is an assist, so very nice. And again, just good passes, smart passes out here from Derrick. And you see that shooting. That's what Dejounte has to get better at, because Derrick can do that very efficiently, very well. Go DeRozan driving. And just good playing, just good passing. Very smart, very smart. Here's coming Derrick again. 2 Bertans. So all of his assists weren't great assists, but he has shown the ability to drive to the hole and give it to Aldridge and stuff. He's had really good chemistry with LaMarcus. Big block there. Gets the ball. Like today was really about his offense and his shot making like that. He did put up 18 points. I think his career high was 26 against the Nets. I could have shown that video, but this is like more of an all-around performance from Derrick here. Here's Marco, gives it up to Derrick. Why? Good finish, good shot. Alright, so we're in the fourth quarter now. We are. Okay, I'll let this video finish. It's almost done. Good D there. It's good active hands. He's got some nice size, so he has been able to guard guys like Kawhi. So let's see this play. He just took it from Vince Carter right there. You could argue for a foul like Vince did, but he just took it out of his hands. Here's Bryn Forbes. Another big shot. So in some ways, like on offense, Derrick and Dejounte are kind of opposites. Dejounte likes going to the rim and scoring. Derrick likes passing, distributing, and shooting. But yeah, there you go, getting to the paint, very nice. He's very active in this game. Good finish there again. No, it's not and one, but let's see how long is this video. Actually, I'm gonna finish it there. Those are his main highlights anyway. But as you can see from the video, these two guys really have all-star potential. From what I've seen, their only real cons is Murray's shooting and a bit of his distributing, but that can really go more in for DeRozan and Derrick. But both are injury concerns, so that is tough. But if these two guys can stay healthy, I think maybe you can bring Derrick off the bench. He would be sensational off the bench. But we'll see. I'm very excited for next year. These two are going to be a great pairing. And I guarantee you that at least one of these guys will pick up a couple All-Stars, if not both. But, again, thanks for watching. There's been another video by your boy, G-Money Sports and Vids. And I appreciate the support. And, of course, thank you for watching. And good night.